Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, good timing, in fact. Excellent. Made breakthrough. Can share results while next samples grow. Hate waiting for culture analysis. Never fast enough. Usually no result in advance. Just checking work. Have to be careful. Getting off track. Discovery. Based on Prothean collector connection, can examine technology, chart Reaper species modification, fall of Protheans.
Tell me what happened.
Early stages similar to indoctrination. Can guess captured Protheans lost intelligence over several cloned generations. Cybernetic augmentation widespread afterward. As Protheans failed, Reapers added tech to compensate. Mental capacity almost gone, replaced by overworked sensory input transfers. Transmitting data to masters.
Is there anything we can do to help them?
No. No glands replaced by tech. No digestive system replaced by tech. No soul replaced by tech. Whatever they were, gone forever. Understand now? No art, no culture, closer to husks than slaves. Tools for Reapers. Protheans dead. Collectors just final insult. Must be destroyed.
I didn't think you needed any more motivation than you already had to stop the Collectors.
Enjoyed challenge. Saw necessity of attack on Collectors after Plague on Omega. Their work, my people. Hard to care about two armies. One wins, one loses. Always work to do after. Now, have more context. See what Collectors are. Wasn't looking for other work before. Don't mean to imply that. Just committed now. Won't let you down.
What is it about the Collectors' modifications that bothers you so much?
Disrupts socio-technological balance. All scientific advancement due to intelligence overcoming, compensating for limitations. Can't carry a load, so invent wheel. Can't catch food, so invent spear. Limitations. No limitations, no advancement. No advancement, culture stagnates. Works other way, too. Advancement before culture is ready. Disastrous. Saw it with Krogan. Uplifted by Salarians. Disastrous. Our fault.
You blame the Solarians for what the Krogan did?
Yes. Like giving nuclear weapons to cavemen. Krogan unprepared for spaceflight, technological advance. Krogan could have evolved alone, worked out aggression, been ready to use new tech responsibly. Instead, Solarians came, disrupted Krogan culture, used Krogan as blunt instrument against Rachni. Short-sighted. Foolish.
You said the Collectors had no art. I had no idea you cared about that kind of thing.
Personal interest negligible. Sang a little. Multi-species productions for cultural exploration. Gilbert and Sullivan always had me do the patter songs. But not about me. Cultural artistic expression reflects philosophical evolution, interest in growth, perspective, observation, interpretation. Suspect you won't see any art in collector base. Culturally dead. Tools for Reapers. Worse than the Geth.
I'm sorry, I know that was important, but you perform Gilbert and Sullivan?
I am the very model of a scientist Salarian. I've studied species Turian, Asari, and Batarian. I'm quite good at genetics as a subset of biology because I am an expert which I know as a tautology. My xenoscience studies range from urban to agrarian. I am the very model of a scientist Salarian.
Thanks for sharing what you've learned, Morden.
Proud to be here, Shepard. Thank you for including me.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the famous scientist Salarian conversation you have with Morden. Isn't it awesome? Really, what else could be said but that? Let's get back to it.
No messages for you, Commander.
All right, we are back on Illium. Now, why are we back here? Because I've decided it's time to play Lair of the Shadow Broker. This is the second of the 3 flagship DLC for Mass Effect 2. The first one we saw was Project Overlord. Now, Lair of the Shadow Broker was a very, very ambitious undertaking on BioWare's part. It is a significant chunk of game which introduces both some phenomenal storyline and like storytelling and character development, as well as it really pushes like the gameplay content quite significantly further. So, how does this start? Well, right when we got the new Normandy, the Normandy SR2, we received an email at our private terminal saying that Cerberus was aware Liara was looking for the Shadow Broker and had come across some information which might help her in her search. So basically they realized Liara would never trust information coming from Cerberus given their history. So they instead gave it to Shepard to give to Liara. Now, we talked to Liara on Illium before, and I haven't given her the information, specifically because once you give her the information, that starts Lair of the Shadow Broker, and I wanted to do Lair of the Shadow Broker later. I wanted to deal with like her little discovery of Nyxeris first. So we are now at Liara's office on Illium. We are going to give her the information, which will then set off Lair of the Shadow Broker. This is, as I said before, this is a very significant DLC in that there's a lot to it. There's a lot of Lair of the Shadow Broker to play, but also it's just done so well. Like, Lair of the Shadow Broker got a lot of attention from the gaming community and game journalists as being possibly one of the greatest pieces of DLC they had ever seen in any game. Like, this is significant. So I've been hyping it up for you pretty much since the very beginning of this playthrough. I'm not going to keep you away from it any longer. Let's get to it, okay?
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
How's your own work going?
I'm still waiting. Still hunting. The Shadow Broker can't hide forever. Even with Nyxeris dead, it could be years before I track the Shadow Broker down. But someday he'll slip up. And I'll be there.
I'll talk to you later, Liara.
Shepard, it's good to see you again. So, what can I do for you?
I know you're looking for the Shadow Broker. Cerberus gave me data on where to find him. Interested?
Absolutely. I had no idea. Let me see what you've got. It looks like a leaked transmission between Shadow Broker operatives. Some hints as to the location and... It's about Farron. He's still alive.
Who's Farron?
He was a friend. He helped me recover your body from the Shadow Broker.
Why did the Shadow Broker want my corpse?
He was going to sell you to the Collectors, but Farron and I stopped him. Farron sacrificed himself to save me.
So, you rescued me. Then how did I end up with Cerberus?
Well, they gave me intel to help recover you. They actually put Farron with me in the first place. After I got out, I gave you to them. They said they could bring you back.
You kept me out of the Collector's hands. Without you, I couldn't have come back. Thank you.
You don't know what that means to me, Shepard. I didn't know who you'd be when you came back. If you'd feel. They brought you back, and now they're giving me a chance to find Farron. After 2 years. I hadn't even dreamed.
Sounds like you and Farron were close.
It's funny. He betrayed me more than once. He was double-dealing for Cerberus, for the Shadow Broker. But in the end, he sacrificed himself for me. I owe him.
Any friend of yours is a friend of mine. What's the next step?
I don't know. I need to prepare, to think. I'm going home. Use my terminal if you need any local intel.
You okay?
I've spent 2 years plotting revenge. Now I have the chance to make it a rescue.
Let me help. I'll come by your apartment.
Okay. Hopefully I'll have a plan by then. Thank you, Shepard.
Hey, are you okay? Lose them to your competitors? Perhaps Indentutech can help. We have a provider of cutting-edge indenture
Hey, we're
service.
friends. I have never called you that.
No, but you're thinking about it. Okay, listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now. And then get your ass someplace safe.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier on this end. Switching to a coded relay.
What's going on?
This area is sealed off. Please step back, ma'am.
Sealed off? Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend, Commander Shepard. Thank you, officer. Your people are dismissed.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tela Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard your status was reinstated. Good. You're one of our most famous operatives. Might even get you to sign my chest plate. So, I assume you had business with your friend this evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
What are the facts so far?
About 25 minutes ago, someone took a shot at Tasale. Note the bullet holes. She stuck around for almost 4 minutes before leaving the building. Whatever she was doing was important.
If Liara isn't here, where is she?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be sifting through her crap. There's no blood, no body. It looks like Tasale got away. The sniper didn't plan on her kinetic barrier. Clever girl. Paranoid, but clever.
Did the police find anything when they arrived?
Just the mess and the bullet holes. I gave them a gold star for finding the bullet holes.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Illium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew Tasale better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Curiouser and curiouser. So now we've got a mystery to solve. Actually, a couple mysteries. First of all, who would have attacked Liara? And B, where is Liara? Alright, let's take a look around.
Yeah, that's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed to penetrate the glass.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either. A doctorate from the University of Ceres, back on Thessia. She's getting good use out of all that education. Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her. The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune. I'm glad I got here before those amateurs got their jam hands on everything.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, Tasale, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
This must be important. The Shadow Broker's people already tried to kill her once.
I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Liara's in there!
Keela.
They just took out 3 floors to make sure she's dead. I'll grab this Sky car and seal off the building from the top.
I'll start down here and work my way up.
Just leave some for me.
What happened?
Help me.
Are we under attack?
Oh God, what's happening? Who are you? What's going on? The blast knocked me off my feet.
Was it a bomb? What happened?
Someone please help.
Please exit the building in an orderly fashion. Emergency power engaged.
Vasir, the elevators are out and building security is down.
No alarms, no police. Very professional.
Serving industry for over 120 years, the Dracon Trade Center takes pride in being the home to Illium's corporate elite. Thanks to us, companies like Solar Shipping,
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on Tasoni's informant surviving that blast.
Welcome to a universe of all
casualty here. Looks like he's got bullet wounds. Watch yourself, Vasir. They used military-grade hardware.
Bullet wounds? Guess this was more than just an explosion.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way. At Nizo, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom. Nizo Transportation. Enjoy the ride. Exeler Shipping is the leading industry authority on resource logistics and management. We are committed to providing clients with secure, affordable, and efficient solutions to all their transportation needs.
Vasir, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
Vasir, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers. Let us be your guide to limitless possibilities. Which one? Exploration and financial growth in a universe.
Vasir! I'm pinned down! Mark! They're well armed!
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
Their shields are mine.
You got it.
On it.
My turn.
Ah! Right.
I'll take the shot.
They're all mine.
Second target. Heads up! Felt that one. Affirmative. Light 'em up.
Got it. Can do.
Firing a high-impact shot.
Target acquired.
slow him down. We've got hostile drone.
Got it.
Mark. Good.
Right.
Affirmative.
Target acquired.
Vasir, these damaged pipes are on fire. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate the fire suppressant systems.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.